Hey, so I'm back again in the center. We're getting ready to go get some good food. And so, yeah, you guys just follow me while I walk in this place. And it's a great looking place. So let's go. Okay, yes. So this video, hopefully I can figure out how to get this off my phone. This video was actually taken not far from that clock that I showed you in the last RedPill Travels video. It's literally like right across the street. And we're getting ready to go to this fucking incredible fucking restaurant. Well, I love it. Because they make pizzas that I like and all that shit, and it's really in like a nice location. See, this is stuff that like American like when American women want you to spoil them, like they have no idea like shit like this exists. And then also it's not super fucking expensive too. Now we're in Prague, but it kind of looks like what you would think something in Italy would look like. But yeah, here we are. So I'm gonna walk in right now and tell you guys more about the food I chose this time. Okay, so here we go. Here we are in the delicious restaurant, and I'm getting ready to eat calamari. So if anybody doesn't know, here, bring Pam a little closer. This is a baby fried calamari. It probably looks creepy if you don't like to eat calamari, but it's delicious if you like calamari. And this is a ring, one of the calamari rings. And these are fried, and they are delicious. And you just dip it in whatever sauce. I think this is like their homemade mayonnaise. And it's incredible. So I want to eat this scary looking thing on camera too. This place has the best calamari I've had in Prague at this point. You can go ahead and show me your pizza too. Yeah, and that is. We would say mushroom pizza, but they say fungi pizza, yeah. But yeah, great place, man, great place. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, yes, we just had the great food, calamari and pizza. Now we're going to head walking down. We're gonna walk to this delicious restaurant called Oh Dear Bakery. They sell these great pastries, and then like it's one of those things you really have to taste to get it. So anyway, we're gonna walk a little bit down the street. So here we go. So this couple out here, I asked them before I went outside that they might get on the camera for my YouTube channel. They were actually very nice. This woman right here, I think she was from Slovakia, and the husband next to her, or the guy next to her, he was from Italy. And they're very fucking nice, man. I can't remember what the fuck I was talking about. But, yeah, so they end up talking to the person recording, and we all just kind of hung out for a while. So I actually want to go into why. So a common topic that comes up is this. People want to know, how do you move to? It usually comes from American watchers. They want to know, like, how do you move to Europe? What do you do? Like, steps, blah blah. And I'll be honest with you guys, moving to Europe is especially if you're from the U.S. Like, there's a lot of initial hurdles you have to get over. Like, one, you have to know what it's like. It's going to be a bit jarring to move to another place while English is definitely not going to be the first language in the room. Like, that was a hard thing for me to understand. That was a hard thing for me to adjust to. Was me being in a room and getting used to the fact that everybody doesn't know what the fuck, everybody's not going to know the intricacies of what I'm saying. So I had to get used to like breaking sentences down to more simpler words. I had to get, to read, to know that people knew what I was trying to say and what I wanted to say. And for me, it was a very difficult thing, man. That was the first jarring thing. And then also when you look up, like, there's going to be other languages written on shit. Your language is like English is going to take a backseat to whatever country you're in, type of thing. And that was a big thing for me. Now, luckily, Prague does a great job with English. Like, you cannot, like, don't get me wrong, like, Czech is still the primary language, but you can always find somebody who's going to speak English, like, randomly. Especially, like, with countries within the European Union and higher. Like, you're going to, like, a lot of these countries, many people are going to speak English. But keep in mind, English is going to be, like, at highest, the second best, right? Now, the other part that was a bit jarring to me was, let's just go ahead and just attack the elephant in the room. The money that a country has, right? And I'm not trying to like look down or look higher upon any country because of what money they have. That's totally what I'm not trying to do. But it's just the reality situation. So one thing that I came across was this. So Prague is not a poor country. Prague is not a poor country. You're not gonna have, tons of beggars, tons of scam artists, anything like that. You're not gonna have that here. Like your biggest problem is gonna be the language, because when it's come time to rent a place, something like that, a lot of times who's gonna be renting right now are gonna be older people, and many of the older people, because due to their history, the older people will have a higher chance of if they do know another language. Your safer bet for them to know the other language is going to be Russian, because I forget exactly how the history played out, but Russia pretty much like tried to force like all the people to learn Russian along with Czech. Now I got lucky. Now the guy who I rent from, he could speak English. I got lucky, but many times it's not the case. So many times they won't even rent to foreigners because it's just the reality of the scenario. Like a foreigner could just come there, sign some contract, rent the place, trash the place, and leave, and the landlord's stuck with fixing the shit. Because by the time they hire an attorney and all that to find you, it's not going to be worth it to hunt you down. So they'll just be stuck. So a lot of landlords just will not rent to foreigners for that reason. And then the other part, since I was on the topic of money, I was thinking about this actually before I started recording this. Was okay, so as you guys know, if you follow me for a while, I had to spend about a month in Kiev because I literally got deported, which that's a whole other story. Like I didn't do anything specific. I did not initiate the relatively criminal activity like the Czech government fucked up. And then how I found out was long story short, I tried to buy a car and come to find out Czech Republic had been trying to get in touch with me, but they were sending my alert to the wrong address, so I never got any of the mail that said that we fucked up type of thing. So I got deported. So that's why I had to go to Kiev. Now, the average wage in Kiev is like low. Like it's not like super low, but it's low enough to where like. And I'm just saying from I'm not like looking down, looking up on anybody. But when I told motherfuckers in Prague and Czech Republic that I had to go to Kiev for about 30 days, people's first reaction was, "Are you going to a poor country now?" And like I didn't really understand what they were saying. And when that would be everybody's initial fucking response to that shit, right? So when I go there, man, and like I said, I'm not trying to talk down or talk highly or lowly about anybody. This is just my experience, How I said in the last live stream, how like Kiev, I got the vibe from Kiev like they are like the stereotypically bad African, like the bad stereotypes of African Americans of Europe. Like that was the vibe I got from the second I got off the plane. Like personally, because I'm African American and I've dealt with the different stereotypes in African American in North America. And I'm not joking. Like as soon as I got off the plane and dealt with the motherfuckers, like I felt like I knew what I was working with, because I was I'm African American. I had to deal with different stereotypes, and it felt so fucking familiar. Like it felt so familiar. Like just how they move, they walk and talk. I knew I wasn't gonna have a problem because I seen it before. Coming from my demographic in America, like I had to come across it at some point. But so when you go to a country that doesn't have a lot of money, man, like. You're gonna come across, like motherfuckers are gonna be more thirsty. Like the beggars are gonna fucking like okay, if this was in Kiev, it wouldn't be much just to have a motherfucker like follow me down the street trying to get me to buy a fucking nickel rose. I'm talking like literally follow me down the street like all this way, like trying to sell me something for $1. Like those motherfuckers, like they are like thirsty out there. So and the delusion, the dilemma I had within myself. I'm trying to hurry up because I think the video's already come to an end. The dilemma I had with myself was this: like, do you get mad at the beggars or do you get mad at the country and the culture of people for letting this happen? Because now in Kiev, I went on this in a past video. Like I never seen so many Bentleys. I never seen so many fucking. I never seen so much luxury shit in my life. And I was walking around New York City and Los Angeles and Vegas, for a while. And I never seen so much luxury shit until I went to Kiev. And that was especially when it hit me. Like, yeah. These are N-words, like, because these motherfuckers, because it's reality. Because These motherfuckers, like you could just Google the average wage in their country. They don't. These motherfuckers don't make, like, if you make $1,000 a month there, like you doing something. So where is all this money coming from for these Bentleys? You see, like it's that bad stereotype of African American mentality where, like, if you're poor, like, you don't want motherfuckers to know you're poor, so you gonna go out and buy all this expensive shit that motherfuckers know you really can't afford, so you can throw off the scent that you're poor, type of shit. And that, but like, there, it was done to another degree, and it's also held, it's upheld because, I mean, one, it's just the nature of the business, man. Capital cities screw over tourists, so they gonna get money from that. And then two, what Kiev has to its advantage is their bitches are on point. Like, they have beauty wrapped up, man. But like I said in the last live stream, like, their beauty, they beat that without even trying. But where they fuck up, it's that culture of being hungry for money that fucks them up. So yeah, this is actually a Wenceslas Square. I always fuck up how I said, but I'm getting ready to get off here because I think I'm ready to bring the video to an end. This is Wenceslas Square, and they're doing fucking construction now, but it's almost over. But yeah, so yeah, that's it, man. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, so we are officially in. I always pronounce it wrong. It's fucked up. Like Wenceslas Square. I don't know how to pronounce this shit, but you Google Prague, you'll definitely find this area. It starts with a W-E, some shit like West. To us, looks like Wenceslas Square, some shit like that. But yeah. So this is gonna be the end of this portion of the RedPill Travels thing. Yeah, let me know what you guys liked, didn't like in the comment section, all that stuff like that. Yeah, man. Have a good day. I'm out.